Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on goats on this channel. Today we're going to be focusing on Snoop Dogg with Gunz and Smoke featuring 50 Cent and Eminem, the GOATs. So, all right, bet this is a monumental record right here, man. I haven't heard Snoop and M on a track since... Oh, actually, there's a song that I haven't reacted to yet, but there is a song they did recently. Some people were telling me Snoop went off on it and he kind of bodied M on it. I beg to differ, but I'll check it out though, and I'll give him his props if he came through smoking. But before that, it was like I think on the Marsh Mathers LP, so it's been 25 years almost, right? Yeah, I mean outside of that one track, but yeah, okay. And I just covered the Snoop Dogg and Eminem beef just recently, so it's crazy how this just popped up now because I did the Zeus record, which was tough record, and I covered kind of the stuff Snoop was saying at the Breakfast Club. But anyways, they squashed it. They good, so we all good then. They squashed it, so we all good. So let's get right into it. Snoop Dogg, Gunz and Smoke.
Come, let me show you the ropes. Chucks come with the lows. Drums come with the dope. Guns come with the smoke.
This in here, big. Yo, before 50 coming in first. Yo, before we get into that, dog, Dr. Dre is just, he's perfection, bro. He's perfection, dog. He just, I don't think he can mess up, to be honest with you, man. Like, ever since he got with M, it's been nothing but, sky's the limit for that dude, man. He's just a beast. First of all, they're sampling Biggie. I just want the paper. Could be shit. I'm off like Jamaica, but who's the one that, dead wrong. Dead wrong. M was on Dead Wrong. I need to cover that one, man, because I cannot remember that M flow at all. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cover that. I'm gonna have to do a breakdown at least to it because it's been a minute and I haven't heard it in mad years. But yeah, so it's cool that M's on here and they're sampling Biggie's voice. That's cool. But let's keep it smoking. We got 50 coming up first. Okay. Yo,
this ain't a big stepper. I'm just saying I am not the type to get stepped on. I ain't got a big weapon. Glock 17 with the switch with the clip long. I ain't finna play with you. Boy, you fuck around, I might have to catch a fade with you. Get the blick and broad day with you. Had little homies run down while I buried with you. Little man don't party. Got him out the night, but the nigga got 4 bodies. Who won't smoke nobody? Going once, going twice, now who won't smoke nobody? Tell me what you know about it. I'm strapped right now, nigga, how you won't go about it? I'm not the one you lean on. The type you want to try apply pressure to a scheme on. Pussy nigga dream on. Run nigga run till I have to click the beam on. Red dot ya, I got ya. B.I.G. time, who shot ya? I dropped ya, who popped ya? Shit lit. Soon as I spot ya, ooh wee. Why would you be fucking with me?
Let's take a second here for this moment of...
Hold on, before Snoop get up in here, so they let M go last. You're better. But hold on, 50 went off on it. Yo, there's something about 50 records, bro. And I don't know if this is happening on purpose, but there's something about 50 records when he raps with M. He just shines, bro. He just shines. That's all I can really say about it. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, and I'm not gonna say M be like lagging off or whatever with Fifth. I just think like M gets so comfortable with Fifth, he's not really competitive anymore. He's just like, he's happy to be in a booth with Fifth. Like, I don't know, because it doesn't happen often, you know what I'm saying? So him and Royce, like, they're kind of like sharpening swords. They're like, you know what I'm saying? They're like ninja warriors. So like, they're always like in competition. But anyways, I just feel like Fifth just came off on that, man. I gotta run his verse back. He kind of came off on there.
Smoke.
This production is clean. So clean.
This ain't a big stepper. I'm just saying I am not the type to get stepped on. I ain't got a big weapon. Glock 17 with the switch with the clip long.
I ain't got a big weapon. He kind of going a little fast. This is fast for Fifth. This is pretty fast. Yeah, he's kind of like, I don't know. It's a little bit of an unorthodox flow, but he did this, not this flow, but he's done an unorthodox flow recently, like within the last, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years, something like that. I don't remember when it was, but it was very unorthodox, and I just thought it was pretty impressive. He's kind of doing it now. I am liking the way he sounds. He's getting off, flow wise, he's getting off. Lyrically, he's it's to me, I hear effort. You know what I'm saying? I heard a track not that long ago as well, a different track where Fifth was on, and I didn't feel a lot of effort from it. Like it was no, but I think he knows like him getting with Snoop and M, like and Dre's producing it. The monsters are back together. Like yeah, you got to put more effort, and I feel like I just hear effort when I hear this.
I ain't finna play with you. Boy, you fuck around, I might have to catch your fade with you. Get the blick and broad day with you. Had little homies run down while I buried with you. Little man don't party. Got him out the night, but the nigga got 4 bodies. Who won't smoke nobody? Going once, going twice, now who won't smoke nobody? Tell me what you know about it. I'm strapped right now, nigga, how you won't go by it? I'm not the one you lean on. The type you want to try apply pressure to a scheme on. Pussy nigga dream on. Run, nigga, run till I have to click the beam on. Red dot ya, I got ya. B.I.G. time, who shot ya? I drop.
I like the flow switch up. 50 has switched the flow up at least 4 times already, and that's impressive. That's another thing that, like, you know what I'm saying, I take rappers for who they are. Like, I get impressed, but I don't compare Fifth to M, compare Fifth to Snoop or anything like that. I don't do that with these rappers. They're so uniquely different, and these 3 are so different from each other. So it's like I'm not really here to compare them. I just like to hear how they progress because they've been in the game for like, you know, a quarter century already. Dre and Snoop been in the game for at least 30 plus years. M is touching 40. I mean, he's touching 30 years. He's been out since Infinite '96, so he's touching like 29 years. Snoop been out since '93. He's touching 32 years, something like that, 33 years. Yeah, and 50 been in here for a good 20 years. So it's like, you know, 20 plus. It's just like I want to see how they evolve. You know what I mean? And I like what Fifth did to this beat. I like it. Few Biggie references. That was a easy cheese. I ain't really pointing things like that out.
To click the beam on, red dot ya, I got ya. B.I.G. time, who shot ya? I dropped ya, who popped ya? Shit lit. Soon as I spot ya, ooh wee. Why would you be fucking with me?
Let's take a second here for this moment of silence. You smell it in the air, product of my environment. I come from freestyling over gunshots and sirens. Nothing more gangster than my voice over these violins.
Snoop cruising right now. I'm not gonna front, dog. Snoop cruising on this beat right now. But you know, Snoop always had great delivery. He's a delivery rapper for sure. Like I mean, back in the day, he was really coming off as well. But I would say he knows how to deliver the record. He knows how to deliver the flow and all of that. For this moment, he's supposed to say this moment of silence, but he said this moment of violence, which is later on progresses into. I used to freestyle over these violins, sirens, something about sirens and violence, right? So he's just showing you he's a product of his environment, and he's describing to you, he's painting the picture to you of how he came to this point that he's at right now, the ish that he survived, that he had to get through, and it's a moment to be proud of Snoop. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good. So far, this is a good record. Like I think M is just gonna be the icing on the cake. It sounds like Snoop's he's about to cruise through this beat. He's in a nice little pocket.
Let's take a second here for this moment of violence. You smell it in the air, product of my environment. I come from freestyling over gunshots and sirens. Nothing more gangster than my voice over these violins. Get down, lay down. It's the wolf of the dog pound. Yeah, playground, shakedown. Autobahn, no brakes now. Skinny nigga back pushing weight now. New death row on a plate now.
New death row. Autobahn, that's like that. I don't know if there's no speed limit. I think there's parts of that lane in Germany where there is no speed limit, something like that. I heard like you could just do. I mean, there's certain parts in Texas you could do 80 as well, but in the South too in the country. But I think their speed limit is like 80, but there's certain parts of it. It's like I think they call it the BAB. So we call it our lane. I mean, our somewhat quick lane, right, is the HOV lane. I don't know if that's in every state. I know it's in New York and I know it's in Texas, but the HOV lane, they have a BAB lane. But I'm not sure if everybody has access to that lane. I don't know too much about it. I just know M mentioned it in a different rhyme before, and I had to look it up, and I understood it. So now he's saying it now. So yeah. Anyways, because he's saying no brakes on the Autobahn. So yeah, he's cruising. He's out of here.
For the dog pound, yeah, playground, shakedown, Autobahn, no brakes now. Skinny nigga back pushing weight now. New death row on a plate now. More details, please do tell. What's that smell, nigga? Shit, you would too if you knew what a young nigga had to do.
If you would too. Damn, they really showing Biggie some love. You would too if you knew what this game would do to you. Been in this ish since 92. Look at all the bullshit I've been through. So cold beef with you know who. Pac. But anyways, yeah, I think that was Bone Thugs and and Biggie, something like that.
Tell, what's that smell, nigga? Shit, you would too, if you knew what a young nigga had to do. Rendezvous with a pocket too. Rock shit up like Motley Crue. In this fight, you gotta stick and move. All my life, I had to show and prove. Still a nigga with an attitude. If you ain't gangster, this is not for you. Yeah, bullet holes in the palm trees. Dirty money in the laundry. 10 toes in the concrete. Niggas know where to find me. I got a long reach, this Long Beach where we don't speak. And you saw what happened to the last nigga that tried to fuck with my proceeds. I remember when I...
Hold on, goat. Bah. Yo, Snoop went off. He said rockin' like Motley Crue. I like that. I mean, I like that. I do like Snoop. He cruised through that whole verse. I think I like Snoop's verse better than 50's verse, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I think Snoop had a better verse just now. But they both went off though. I think they served the purpose of the record. This is a good commercial record. And I don't even know if there's no hook on here. But they just sound so good. You know what I'm saying? Both of them sounded so good, so wavy. Like it could be a radio hit.
If you ain't gangster, this is not for you. Yeah, bullet holes in the palm trees. Dirty money in the laundry. 10 toes in the concrete. Like Motley Crue. In this fight, rendezvous with a pocket too.
Rendezvous with a pock or two. And then what Biggie said? He said, if Faith had twins, she'd probably have 2 pocs. Get it? Yeah, on that Jay-Z record. But anyways, yeah, so got some Biggie references, some Pac references. Okay.
Shit up like Motley Crue. In this fight, you gotta stick and move. All my life, I had to show and prove.
First of all, I like Motley Crue, and I like the song. Who was it? What's the buddy name? White Iverson. When they ballin', I was young. I forgot his name, but the dude that sings that song, I'm a rock star. Yeah, I forgot his name. But I don't listen to him. Just let you know. That lets you know right there I don't listen to him. But he had a song called Motley Crue, and it was tough. It was tough. I remember listening to it when I was in Costa Rica. But let's get it.
Still a nigga with an attitude. If you ain't gangster, this is not for you. Yeah, bullet holes in the palm trees. Dirty money in the laundry. 10 toes in the concrete. Niggas know where to find me.
10 toes in the concrete. That's just a unique way to say it, because 10 toes down is what they usually say, but standing on business. These type of things that people say, but 10 toes on the concrete, like concrete jungle, or New York is known as the concrete jungle, but at the same time he's showing praise to Big, right? So it could be a shout out to Big saying concrete, but at the same time the concrete, and there's a concrete jungle in every hood, and that's just like the hardest place to make it out of. So if you can make it out of that jungle, you can make it anywhere in the world. You know what I'm saying? And Snoop is saying he stayed 10 toes down in the concrete, and look at where he made it to. So shout out to Snoop. I'm proud of Snoop, man. I'm proud of him because I'm liking this record right here. I saw, I think Flawed. I forgot who. Yeah, Flawed was reacting to the whole album, which is wild. And I really wanted to just. I think I'm just gonna do the album, and then I don't know if I got time to do a whole Snoop album, but because I really wanted to watch Flawed's reaction to the whole album. So we'll see what happens. I might do one and then watch his after.
I got a long reach, this Long Beach where we don't speak. And you saw what happened to the last nigga that tried to fuck with my proceeds.
Who's he talking about? I know he's not talking about M, because M about to start spitting right now. And that's the last person I heard take a shot at him, so I don't know. Could be talking about M. That'd be crazy. No, he ain't talking about M. He's probably got some other beef that I don't know about. I'm not really up on the Snoop news.
I remember when I was 13, searching for how to get my revenge on the world that hurt me. Thirsty for commas, them double entendres turned me to an entrepreneur and a monster, constantly caught in some kind of controversy. That was my mantra. The tantra was kinda sending, but why should I be kinda the kind of people that weren't kinda me?
Oh, he's doing a kinda scheme. I just did a kinda scheme recently, man. I did a kinda scheme. I forgot what was this, how the scheme went, but I did a kinda scheme. How it went? Oh yeah, kinda see you from how I said. I forgot how it went, but I just recently wrote a kinda scheme. So kinda, it was kinda, kind of, and something else I forget. But yeah, M's going off right now, and he's all these syllable connection rhyme structures he's doing. He's going crazy with the rhyme structure, but he's got some bars in there. But he's going nuts with the rhyme. I wonder if he's gonna speed it up, because they both, Snoop and, well, not so much Snoop, but he did speed it up a little bit. 50 definitely sped it up a little bit. So I wonder if M's gonna speed it up a little bit, because he's rapping hella slow right now. But I like it though. It's smooth. It's just butter right now the way he's rapping right now. I'm cool with this.
Me coming up, so like that kinda controversy turned me to an entrepreneur for comma when I was 13. Nigga that tried to fuck with my proceeds. I remember when I was 13, searching for how to get my revenge on the world that hurt me. Thirsty for commas, them double entendres turned me to an entrepreneur and a monster constantly caught in some kind of
That entre rhyme, that conda, mantra, conda, entrepreneur, right? It's just so much. Nah, we're gonna have to pull the lyrics up, dog, because he's doing way too much rhyme structures right now. Let's see. Gunsmoke. He said, I remember when I was 13, searching for how to get my revenge on the world that hurt me. So I remember when I was 13, searching for how to get my revenge. So I remember get my revenge. So he's got the ad rhyme schemes going on right there in the rhyme scheme. So searching, 13, remember, revenge on the world that hurt me. Thirsty for commas, them double entendres turned me. So turn me thirsty, entendres, commas, right? I like all that. This is where it starts with the onda rhymes. So monster turned me to an entrepreneur, and the monster constantly caught in some kind of controversy. He's killing this right now. That was my mantra that was my mantra to taunt you was kind of condescending. Some good alliteration right now. He did something. He did a alliteration with the conda on the fuel. The fuel, was it the remix or the original? No, it was an original with JID. So yeah, he's still bodying it. Found a new way to body a flow. He did already. That's why he's the GOAT. But yeah, let's see how the rest of this goes.
Them double entendres turned me to an entrepreneur and a monster constantly caught in some kind of controversy. That was my mantra. The tantra was kinda condescending, but why should I be kinda the kind of people that weren't kinda? Me coming up, so like that syrup they canceled. I'ma say fuck you and your mama, then blame my rap persona. That's the excuse that I use to explain my grammar, allowing me to just do what I do and not face the ramifications, so I can air my frustrations. But I'll be damned if the same reporter's gonna shove another tape recorder and camera in my face while I am at the Burger King just to grab my little baby daughter a hamburger like Shady.
It's crazy because what he's doing right now, I just finished explaining this on Eminem Fine Line. He never ended the bar. So his whole verse, not whole verse, but a good portion of this verse right now is just all internals. So he's able to do whatever he wants in the internal phase, as long as he brings it back in the end with the external. He hasn't got to the external yet. He's still internally rhyming right now, which is, I should let him finish and then explain what I'm talking about. But let's go back.
Not face the ramifications, so I can air my frustrations. But I'll be damned if the same reporter's gonna shove another tape recorder and camera in my face while I am at the Burger King just to grab my little baby daughter a hamburger like Shady. Ought to be amicable. Guess that's the price that you pay for all the glam.
Okay, so that's where he ended on amicable, which is going to be a new rhyme structure, which still kind of rhymes. Amicable still rhymes with the other stuff like I'll be damned if I, ramifications, grammar. So I like the wordplay on the. I guess I should highlight some of this wordplay he's doing because he said "F you and your mama," right? So and your mama, Aunt Jemima, the syrup that got canceled because of like racist stuff. But anyways, he's saying get canceled like F you and your mama. So F you and your mama, F you and your mama. The way he enunciated it, and then also, but just like grammar, like grandma, aunt, your mom, a little wordplay on like I don't know a relative wordplay, right? That's just because he's got things to connect it to, so he's gonna do it if he can. But allowing me to just do what I do and not face the ramifications, so I could air my frustration, and I'll be damned if the same. Like it's just crazy, dog. It never ends, and then it finally ends on amicable. Guess that's the price you pay. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure he's gonna continue it because amicable was a little bit of a slight difference from the rest of the stuff he was rhyming, even though it did go with it. Like I'll be damned if I, or camera, right? Hamburger. That all rhymes with amicable, right? But I hope he continues like a different rhyme pattern for it because or else it won't blend too well. But let's get it.
To be amicable. Guess that's the price that you pay for all the glamour, the fame and stardom. Like when you're treated just like an animal. You're not act like one when you came from bottom. But they gonna make me wanna pull a llama and make like I'm a mechanical bull. Fuck around and buck these hoes. Ain't talking no luxury clothes. 2 9s I tuxedos like rock and roll Hall of Famers. Try and duck these, yo. Man, what the fuck you want? Did I just see you yesterday? Fuck out of here. Fucking bitch. Now I'm much older and I may be calmer. Run up on me and I might be a little less likely to go crazy on you and let the
I'm out like the head honcho, the head honcho, we melt like a macho. Statistics with down with the linguistics. I forgot what Big said on there, man. I remember Big's verse better than M's because I heard that wrong without M. The M verse was like added. I don't know when, but that was added later because the original Dead Wrong I used to have just only had Big on it. But yo, M went crazy on that verse, man. He went nuts on there, and I like the way he ended it with the. I guess that's the hook, right? I just want the paper. Really just an intro, outro. But I like when he said, "Now I'm much older and I'm maybe calmer. I may be calmer. Run up on me, and I might be less likely to go crazy on ya and let the gun smoke." that was fire. But also, like, it reminded me of that 2009 freestyle for BET when he was like, I may be a little calmer. I used to bomb you like Saddam, but now that I'm a little calmer, I'm across from Obama, something the Dalai Lama. She's my knight in shining armor. He went off on that freestyle, bodied it. But he did that on Best Friend too. He said something about Karma and Dalai Lama and all that on Best Friend verse. Yeah. Okay, I don't know which one I was thinking about, but I think he said it twice. But he went off at the end of that. He went off, and I like the way he turned it up with the energy. But he had a little animal scheme, so I like going back to amicable. This is what I was pointing to because I was really hoping he would play with that word, because even though he introduced that word coming off of the other words like camera and damify and grammar and ramifications and all that's those words, hamburger, those words birthed amicable, right? But at the same time, they didn't roll perfectly, but it was enough to start not a new rhyme structure, but just to insinuate more on the amicable, because that's a prettier rhyme structure than the rest. The other one's a little more basic. This is much prettier. Like, you could do more with amicable, and he did just that. He said, guess that's the price you pay for all the he didn't say glitz and glam, but he said all the glamour, the fame, and the stardom. And when you're treated just like an animal. So now animal, amicable. Even though amicable has one syllable more than animal, he still, the way he stretched it and the way the Gunsmoke sample came in, it kind of throws you off. You don't realize that those are off one syllable from each other, but they rhyme perfectly together, right? So and then he goes, you'll act just like he said you get treated like an animal. He said, you'll not act like one when you come from bottom, but they gonna make me wanna pull a llama and make me like I'm mechanical bull, like amicable mechanical bull. Now that is perfection, my friend. That is perfection right there. I love that right there. That was my favorite rhyme of the whole song. Amicable. I'm just a sucker for like dope rhyme structures, but amicable, mechanical bull. It's too good, bro. It's too good. But we got a little animal scheme. So once he mentions animal, after that he mentions a llama, right? Which is still on par with the title of the song, Gunsmoke, right? He doesn't want to have to make the gun smoke, and that's right after the sample came in. But okay, so came from bottom, rock bottom, Slim Shady LP. He came from rock bottom, right? He's hit rock bottom before, so a few references in there, but also just the animal scheme. So you got the llama, you got the mechanical bull, right? He said, mess around and buck these hoes, right? Buck them, right? Buck him with the gun, but also he said, and ain't talking no luxury clothes. 2 9s I tuck. See those? Damn, that's the best bar. 2 9s I tuck. See those? Like tuxedos, luxury clothes is tuxedo. But then he rolls right into like the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers. Try and duck these though. So duck is another animal. So he got duck, bull, llama, mechanical bull, animal, buck, dear. But yeah, man, that was fire. That was fire. So and he got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Oh yeah, so and just in case I gotta explain, try inductees though. So try induct like Hall of Fame inductees. Like he was an inductee in 2023 or 4, I forget when. But yeah. But also try induct these bullets. Fire, dog, fire. He said, hey, what the F you want? Didn't I just hear you yesterday? He had a little skit in there, kind of old school, classic M, right? I don't know what that skit, I don't know if that skit is referencing something. I'm not too aware of anything new with Eminem. I don't know too much new Eminem, so I can't really speak to that. But he said, older little comma, yeah. Anyways, he bodied that. Yeah, I feel like I definitely missed something. I missed something. I don't know what, but I would just highlight the fact that the rhyme structure was dope. The verse was super solid. He never sped it up. I don't know what haters are gonna say now. You know what I'm saying? But he bodied that. M definitely had the best verse. Like that was too clear of a best verse. I give Snoop the second best verse, and then I give the third best verse to 50. But I'm just gonna say like they all came through and just ate. They all ate, dog. I like how 50 came in first because 50, I feel like 50 is the most likable out of the three when it comes to like just all around culture. Like it's hard not to like 50, you know what I'm saying? People love Snoop, don't get it twisted, but there's things that people feel like, you know what I'm saying? Well, from what I've read, Snoop just does weird things sometimes. Sometimes people be like, you know, they look at him a little crooked. You know, the online, you know, the black media on YouTube, you know, these different channels, these like these channels that Vlad has birthed, right? They'll get certain people from the West Coast and they'll talk greasy about Snoop and say Snoop is this, Snoop is that. But yeah, I don't like some of the stuff Snoop did either. Like I didn't like the whole Eminem situation. I just felt like it just really hurt me. It really bothered me. You know what I'm saying? It really bothered me. Because they're supposed to be like, I know Snoop isn't Aftermath, but they're supposed to be, you know, under that Dre umbrella. And I just feel like there might be like this weird, like, I don't know, man, animosity between Dre's like I don't know, Game. I feel like Game is jealous of 50 and of what Dre, and I feel like Snoop might have had. I don't know if jealousy with M and Dre, like M and Dre had, because Dre has spoke so highly about him, speaking like M saved his career, all that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Snoop did the same thing though, so we can't take that from Snoop. Snoop saved Dre early, you know what I'm saying, or in the early years. I don't want to say he saved him, but he, you know what I'm saying, that album, they were still on Death Row. So when he left Death Row, Dre was on his own. Trying to put together the firm, 96, and then a year after that, you know, 2 years after that, ran into M, and he's been up since. That's the whole point, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, anyway, shout out to these legends, man. 3 legends on the track. They sound good together. Like, you know what I'm saying? You would think, not that you would think they wouldn't, but it's just been so long, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what to expect. I didn't have high hopes. I didn't have low expectations or nothing. I didn't know what to expect, but it was very pleasing. Shout out to, you know, 3 OGs in the game. They're all pushing 50. You know what I'm saying? They're all like 50 or older. So shout out to them. They still putting out better music than these whack rappers out here. What Sway say? I hate you rappers. Whack ass rappers. We out.
Nah, a young boss and I got bigger plans. Peace to Nipsey Hussle, dog. It's hard to be the bigger man. Pox the GOAT, man. That's hard to tell a Biggie fan. But Slim Ren, we all know they from a different land. Woo! There's still trouble on the way, so I gotta keep grinding, work a double for the pay. Yeah, that's more money in the bank. Still gotta thank God, remain humble every day, baby. I can't fumble on a play. Found Jesus through my speech. I need a rumble in his name. I gave it up to him. I'm saved. Brent showed us through his story. You can muscle through the pain. Pain. Have you ever felt grace? Soul defining, unconfining. Tell me, have you ever felt grace? Unrelenting, resurrecting. Tell me, have you ever felt grace? A vine that climbs where the root holds fast. A mirror in the shards of broken glass. Reflections built to last. Blame the vultures, blame the puffs, blame the culture, blame the nuts, blame the pistol, the bullet that hit you, the mass shooter shining up below the gun. Blaming Jesus for all your issues, he still forgives you. You owe him one. Still still protects you and never neglect you. The Father, the Spirit, and the Holy Son. I never realized I was spread so thin. Started reacting to my passion, then I let y'all in. I found Jesus through my speech, I'm trying to let go of sin. But if I'm weak and bend my knees, I pray he bless my friends. The devil had me for a second, almost met my end.